Hey guys, it's Ash from healthylivingtomorrow.com here, and today I'm going to be making a definitive calorie calculating and tracking guide. Alright, so first of all, you want to go to this website here, which I'll leave a link in the description. Alright, so when you get here, you're going to see this bunch of information thing. So you're going to put your age in, and then you put your sex in, and you put your height in, and then you put your weight in, and then you put your activity level in. And then what this does is it calculates how many calories you need a day to maintain your current weight, and then also underneath that, how many calories a day to lose 1 pound of body mass per week. Okay, so just as an example, we'll say you're 44, female, you're 5'5", and you weigh 220 pounds. And for activity level, you're sedentary because you don't do any exercise. So you click calculate, and now at the top it says you need 1979 calories a day to maintain your current weight. So if you ate that many calories every day, your weight wouldn't change. You wouldn't gain weight, you wouldn't lose weight. But underneath that, it says 1479. See, that's how many calories a day you would need to eat to lose 1 pound of body mass per week. And that's a pretty good goal, a pound a week. It's 52 pounds in a year, and yeah, you won't be feeling too hungry, eating 500 calories less than your maintenance. You still feel a little bit hungry, but if you eat the right kind of foods, you won't feel too hungry. It won't even really be noticeable, eventually. So that's a pretty good goal, 500 calories less than maintenance. Okay, so once you've got this number and you've done it yourself, we want to take it over to this tab, which is myfitnesspal.com, and I'll have a link for that in the description. And basically, what this site is a tracking site. So you put in your calories, you put in how much you've eaten, you put in how much you've exercised, all that kind of stuff, and it will tell you how well you're doing. You know, it tracks your progress. Okay, so we're going to make a new account here. Okay, so receive our free newsletter with diet tips, recipes, and more. That's up to you. I would recommend it because I think they've got some pretty decent stuff that they'll send you. So yeah, just click continue once you've done that. So up to this page right here, and this is where you put in basically the same stuff we put in over here. So your current weight, I think for the example I did 220, goal weight we'll put 140, height was 5 foot 5 inches, gender was female, date of birth we'll just say 1969, which makes it 44, just like in this example, but obviously you use your own information. Postcode, I don't think it matters. I don't know why it would matter, we'll just put, I love this postcode. Alright, so normal activity, no, how would you describe your normal daily activities? So just like the other one, sedentary, unless you are actually already active doing exercise. And how many times a week do you plan on exercising? I think if we leave this blank, I think that's better, and then you can just put it in yourself how much you're actually doing, instead of just having the website assume you are doing it, because if you screw up and you don't do it, then it's not going to be accurate. So we'll just leave that at 0, and we want to track it in calories, and we want to lose 1 pound per week. Alright, so this is just a page where they're trying to get you to invite your friends, so yeah, you can do that if you want. It's up to you. So this is your goals. This is how many calories a day you will be consuming. Notice it's slightly different to what we got here. Not entirely sure why that is. Maybe there's a difference in the age, a slight difference somewhere in the age or the whatever, slight difference in the way they calculate it. It doesn't matter because it's very close. It's close enough. And you see under that it says how many carbs, how much fat, and how much protein you should be getting as well, which is pretty cool. And if you lose 1 pound per week, you will lose 5 pounds by February 28th, which is about a month away, which is pretty cool. So we'll click Get Started Now, and this is the home page. This tells you how many calories you've got remaining for the day. And yeah, so first of all, we're gonna change the goals because I don't like that. I don't like the 1550. I'd rather it be what I calculated over here myself. So to change that, we go over to goals. And then once we're here, we click Change Goals, and then we click Custom. So basically that lets us set everything ourselves, which is really good. So for calories, it was 1479, which also changes the carbs, the protein, and the fats. So let's say you wanted a bit more protein. You wanted maybe, I don't know, 120 grams of protein. So you'd set that to, I don't know, 40% is too high. 35%, yeah, 35% works, 129 grams of protein. But you see, by changing that, it also lowered the fat, and we don't want that. We want the fat to be just about as high as it was before. So we'll lower the carbs to about 40%, fix up the protein again, and now the fat is 41 grams, which is alright, we'll leave it at that. So if you've got your own carbs or protein or fat goals, you can set them yourself here, as well as saturated fats, cholesterol, sodium, protein, potassium, all that kind of stuff you can set yourself, which is really cool. And it even says here your projected weight loss of 1.1 pounds per week. So we'll go ahead and click change goals. And now we go back to the main page, the home page. It will have our new calories goal. Alright, so the next step is adding food. So we click food, and this says your breakfast, your lunch, your dinner, your snacks. It has all that kind of information there that you're tracking, which is really cool. You can also change what it displays down here, like calories, carbs, fat, protein, sugar, sodium. You can change that over in settings, but we're not going to do that today. We're just going to add some food for breakfast. So let's say you had a nice bowl of cereal and you want to add that in. So you click add food. You'll search for what you had. So I had Wheat Bix, and it's Sanitarium Wheat Bix. I had 4 biscuits, so we'll say 2 servings of 2, which is 4. See, that's changed these now. So it's tracking the 214 calories, the carbs, the protein, the fat, all that kind of stuff's there. But that's not all. We also had milk and sugar. So I'll go Brown's high-low milk. So you can get really specific here too, with brands and everything. We'll say I had about that much milk. And then also sugar. Brown sugar. I only had a bit of sugar, a teaspoon. So find brown sugar, a teaspoon, yep, add it. Done. And now it says, yeah, so that's how many calories that meal was, 347, which is quite low. If all 4 of your meals of the day were that much, you'd be slightly under and you'd be losing weight. Wait, no, that's your daily goal to lose weight. That's 500 under, so you should be trying to hit that, not going under it. My bad. Okay, so it also shows your carbs, your fat, your protein, your sodium, and your sugar as well, which is good. Okay, so you do the same for lunch and dinner and any snacks you had. And then at the end of the day, you'd see how well you went, see if you went over or under your goals on any of these criteria, which is really cool. It's a really helpful tool. And not only that, you can add in exercise. So let's say you did cardio, alright? So you'd go over to where it says cardiovascular, click add exercise, and then you'd search. So if you were cycling, you'd write cycling. If you did jogging, you'd write jogging. So for this example, we'll search jogging. And we went not a very fast pace, maybe 5 miles an hour, 8 k's an hour, which is a slow jog. We'll say we did that for 30 minutes. And you see it says calories burned, 399, which is pretty good. And now the cool thing I like about this is if you go over to food again, you'll notice that now you've got more calories you're allowed, and also more of everything else because it all gets pushed up as a percentage of your calories. So you got an extra 400 calories from exercise. So now you can eat another 400 calories theoretically, and I think that's really cool because it adds it onto this page here, so you don't have to keep track of all these different things together. It's really easy to manage. So then, yeah, after you do your 400 calories of exercise, you can have another bowl of cereal. And yeah, so this is my Fitness Pal. That's how you use it, and that's the end for this guide. So thanks for watching, and yeah, good luck.